You know, Rio de Janeiro's carnival wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for a black woman. Meet Aunt Ciara, also known as the guardian of Samba. Rio's carnival is said to be the biggest carnival in the world, but if it wasn't for Aunt Ciara, Samba may have never gotten formally recognized. See, originally from Bahia, Aunt Ciara moved to Rio's little African neighborhood when she was 22. But during that period, so like the late 19th century, the elites in Rio were scared of the samba rhythm because it was closely linked to blackness, to African Brazilian communities. So how did samba and carnival eventually become synonymous with Brazil's cultural identity? You can learn a lot about this history by taking a tour of the Little Africa neighborhood and Samba City, where you get a behind-the-scenes look into a samba school preparing for carnival. You even get to try on some old costumes and learn how to dance samba. During this tour, I learned the remarkable story of Auntie Ciara successfully curing an incurable infection of the president at the time within just 3 days, ultimately contributing to the recognition and acceptance of Afro-Brazilian traditions such as candomblé. There's also the Carnival Museum in Salvador de Bahia that gives you insight into the Bahian culture that Auntie Ciara and other prominent aunties brought with them to Rio, like the habit of celebrating life as a form of resistance. Aunt Ciara's legendary parties that lasted almost a week at her house were pivotal for the birth of Samba Caricoa and Rio's carnival as we know it today. Aunt Ciara in the Little Africa neighborhood were the brains behind some of the key instruments and iconic choreography we see in samba schools today. Is Rio's carnival on your bucket list?